The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 14e. In 1859, Dr. Lecarbeau, an amateur astronomer of Orgers, France, announced that, upon March 26th of that year, he had seen a body of planetary size cross the Sun. We are in a subject that is now as unholy to the present system as ever were its own subjects to the system that preceded it, or as ever were slanders against miracles to the preceding system. Nevertheless, few textbooks go so far as quite to disregard the tragedy. The method of the systematists is slightingly to give a few instances of the unholy, and dispose of the few. If it were desirable to them to deny that there are mountains upon this earth, they would record a few observations upon some slight eminences near Orange, New Jersey, but say that commuters, though estimable persons in several ways, are likely to have their observations mixed. The textbooks casually mention a few of the supposed observations upon Vulcan, and then pass on. Dr. Lecarbeau wrote to Leverrier, who hastened to Orgers, because this announcement assimilated with his own calculations upon a planet between Mercury and the Sun. Because this solar system itself has never attained positiveness in the aspect of regularity. There are to Mercury, as there are to Neptune, phenomena irreconcilable with the formulas, or motions that betray influence by something else. We are told that Leverrier satisfied himself as to the substantial accuracy of the reported observation. The story of this investigation is told in Monthly Notices, Volume 20, page 98. It seems too bad to threaten the naive little thing with our rude sophistications, but it is amusingly of the ingenuousness of the age from which present dogmas have survived. Lecarbeau wrote to Leverrier. Leverrier hastened to Orgers, but he was careful not to tell Lecarbeau who he was. Went right in, and subjected Dr. Lecarbeau to a very severe cross-examination, just the way you or I may feel at liberty to go into anybody's home and be severe with people, pressing him hard step by step, just as anyone might go into someone else's house and press him hard, though unknown to the hard-pressed one. Not until he was satisfied did Leverrier reveal his identity. I suppose Dr. Lecarbeau expressed astonishment. I think there's something utopian about this. It's so unlike a standoffishness of New York life. Leverrier gave the name Vulcan to the object that Dr. Lecarbeau had reported, by the same means by which he is, even to this day, supposed, by the faithful, to have discovered Neptune. He had already announced the probable existence of an intramercurial body, or group of bodies. He had 5 observations besides Lecarbeau's upon something that had been seen to cross the Sun. In accordance with the mathematical hypnoses of his era, he studied these 6 transits. Out of them he computed elements giving Vulcan a period of about 20 days, or a formula for heliocentric longitude at any time. But he placed the time of best observation away up in 1877. But even so, or considering that he still had probably a good many years to live, it may strike one that he was a little rash, that is if one has not gone very deep into the study of hypnosis, that, having discovered Neptune by a method which, in our acceptance, had no more to recommend it than had once equally well thought of methods of which finding, he should not have taken such chances. That if he was right as to Neptune, but he should be wrong as to Vulcan, his average would be way below that of most fortune tellers, who could scarcely hope to do business upon a 50% basis. All that the reasoning of a tyro in hypnosis,